Would you agree that your instrument should inspire not just you, but also your audience every time you play it? Imagine, it is 2005, you are in Tokyo. I hear his footsteps behind the door. I feel it is not going to be an easy conversation. No knock. He enters. Imagine a small room, beige walls, 2 small windows, and outside a gorgeous bamboo forest. And there he is, an impeccably dressed gentleman in his late 70s, checkered shirt, elegant tortoise shell eyeglasses, and a massive Texas bolo necktie. Hiro, you have been my father-in-law for the past 4 years. Look, in Europe I played with some of the finest orchestras and toured all around the world. They liked how I play. Why here in Japan everybody tells me that I don't fit? Dmitry, how many times should I repeat? Don't stick out, blend in. Then maybe one day we Japanese can accept you. Gratitude for everything. He slams the door and disappears. Just then, a newspaper publishes an article about 2 weeks young baby being murdered in front of her 22 years young mother. 3 days later, the same paper, Japan Times, publishes an update. The mother jumps off a highway bridge, leaving a message behind. I felt lonely. This is when something snapped inside me. I felt if there is no desire to understand even between the closest people, then something is broken in this world. And I don't know why. I just painted the bridge of my violin black. And you might be laughing. And so what? Did that help you? Did that sound better? And indeed, I regretted immediately after. Those who called me a misfit laughed the loudest. Are you trying to attract attention at all costs? But then something completely unexpected happened. My audiences started asking me the same question. Is this ebony, carbon fiber? Does it sound any different? Out of these simple, silly questions, profound conversations emerged about the purpose and meaning of music, about the symbolism of the bridge. One gentleman challenged me in front of my audience at Tokyo Opera City. No, but this is complete nonsense. Making your bridge black does not make it sound better. I'm not challenging you, dear. I agree, maybe you're right and maybe it does not make the sound better. But here is the truth, and that is important. If the bridge was not black, you would have never asked me the question why the bridge is black. We would have never had this conversation about the symbolism of the bridge. We would have never bridged that gap between me and you and that lady and this gentleman and between all of us in this room. We would have never connected our culture and cultures and wisdoms of centuries that we simply forgot and called it a progress. Are you beginning to see, after all, it does work? And I saw how the face of this gentleman brightened up, and I felt the atmosphere in the room change. Audience was clearly entertained and enchanted hearing this conversation. And this is when this happened. It was like a lightning bolt. Suddenly I've realized that this black bridge is the bridge from darkness into brightness, and this is the perfect audience of people who seek meaning in music rather than just surface glitter. Do you see how out of this silly act of rebellion, a reaction, a signature was born? Musicians from all around the world started inquiring about the black bridge. Almost all of my clients asked me to make black bridges for their instruments. I made black bridges for all of the instruments I created for Rio Terracado, dear friend and concertmaster of several orchestras as well as a conductor himself, for Sergei Malov, for many others. Today, even modern violin, viola and cello players are asking me about the black bridge. I added this timeless, beautiful symbol of quatrefoil, present across centuries and cultures, as the reminder how something beautiful and profound can be born even in the moments of utter despair. Today, the quatrefoil became the symbol of sound alchemists, musicians, who transform disconnection into connection, surface glitter into spiritual depth, and this primal instinct to blend in into the triumph of creativity. Remember, reactivity and creativity, the same letters, different order, different results. Again and again, I've learned the same truth. Sound is not just hertz and decibels. Sound is not just what you hear, sound is what you become. And your instrument is your biggest companion in this, not just a tool. If something in this story resonated with you, then I suspect you might be a little bit a sound alchemist. And if so, wear this symbol, share this symbol, embody this symbol. Remember, be that bridge for your audiences. Be that black bridge. And be that visible symbol your audiences will remember forever.